Back when I first started learning guitar in the late 80s, Ibanez came out with this game-changing device called the Ibanez Rock and Play, which enabled you to take a cassette, yes, cassettes were still a thing in the late 80s, and slow the songs down for easier learning. It also included features like pitch adjustments, and you could even plug your guitar directly into the device to play along with the song you were trying to learn. Although the guitar tone was horrendous. All in all, it was very cool for the time. And while technology has changed a lot since then, the benefits of being able to do things like slow a song down, change the pitch, or even isolate the guitar track so you only hear the guitar are hugely valuable as they enable you to learn and master songs much faster. In this video, I'm going to quickly cover a handful of options that are specific to the 3 most popular music streaming platforms. Then I'll cover a couple of options I often recommend to my students that include more features and are device and platform neutral. Let's begin by looking at the most popular used case for manipulating audio, which is changing the speed of a song. There are 2 main benefits for changing the speed of a song. First, it enables you to more clearly hear what's happening in a more complex or fast guitar part. Obviously, this is especially helpful when learning lead guitar parts, but it can also be very helpful when trying to learn more complex rhythm parts. The second benefit is that it enables you to slow a song down to a tempo that you can play along with. Playing along with a song you're trying to learn is one of the best ways to master it. So being able to change the speed of a song to a tempo you're comfortable with gives you a huge advantage. Let's take a look at how you can quickly change the speed of any song when using YouTube, Apple Music, or Spotify. I'm sure most of you already know this, but if you mostly listen to music via YouTube, then you simply need to navigate to a video of the song you're trying to learn and click Settings, then Playback Speed. Here, you could use the custom speed setting slider to adjust the speed in increments of 5%. It's important to know that as you slow a song down, the quality of the audio will begin to degrade. That's because most audio is slowed down using something called time stretching, which introduces artifacts that distort the audio the slower you go. That being the case, you only want to slow the song down just enough to enable you to reach your goal. For myself and my students, I'm usually only slowing the song down 10 to 20%. Any slower than 25% speed, and the quality of the audio usually starts sounding pretty bad. As of the making of this video, there isn't a built-in feature that allows you to slow songs down in Spotify. However, there is a Chrome extension that enables you to do this in your browser. Simply search up Spotify playback speed in Chrome and add the extension to your browser. Now log into your Spotify account using Chrome and you will see that speed controls have been added right next to the control bar. And like YouTube, you can use the slider to adjust the speed as needed. Like Spotify, Apple Music does not include built-in features that enable you to slow songs down as of the making of this video. Unfortunately, the only way to do that is to download a third-party app like the popular Amazing Slow Downer. There is a free version of this app in the App Store that, once installed, can connect directly to your Apple Music library and enable you to slow songs down in the same way you did on YouTube and Spotify. As I mentioned earlier, most apps like this only connect to your Apple Music account and will not enable you to slow songs down in Spotify or YouTube Music. Now, sometimes you may want to adjust the pitch as well as the speed of the song. This is especially handy when the guitarist in the song has tuned their guitar down. And since everyone knows that we guitarists are the lazy musicians, it just follows that we'd much rather use pitch correction than actually go through the trouble of tuning our guitar down. To do this, I usually use the Music Speed Changer tool on the TrueTone guitar website. Now, this does require that you attach an actual MP3 of the song you're trying to learn, but there's a cool trick for downloading a free MP3 of any song. Simply search up the song on YouTube and click on the URL. Now, delete the last 3 letters of YouTube so that it says yout.com. Press enter and you will automatically be taken to this page where you can download an MP3 file of the song. Now, there's a lot of advantages to having an actual MP3 file of the song you're trying to learn. In just a second, we'll look at how you can use these files to separate the tracks within a song so that you can do things like remove the vocals or isolate the guitar tracks. For now, we simply want to attach the downloaded MP3, and once we do, you'll see the audio wave file with the speed and pitch controls. Now, for a song like Sweet Child of Mine, where the guitar is tuned down a half step, I just need to bring the pitch up 1 semitone, and now I'll be able to learn and or play along with the song in standard tuning. You can also block and loop specific parts of the song for more precise practice. For the most part, simply slowing down a song or adjusting the pitch is all you will need to do in order to learn a song more quickly. However, there may be times when you want to go a step further and separate the tracks of a song. To do this, I recommend using the Moises App. This powerful tool can be used on desktop or mobile, and it enables you to separate the tracks of any song as well as slow the song down and adjust the pitch. Simply drag and drop the MP3 of the song you want to use, and once it's ready, you'll see the separated tracks. The free version allows you to separate the song into 4 tracks, which usually include vocals, bass, drums, and other, which would include your guitars. If you want Moises to separate the tracks even further, say you want to separate the acoustic from the electric guitar tracks, they have an inexpensive premium option that enables you to do that. There's a lot of things this app can do, but since we're mostly interested in tools that will enable us to learn songs faster, we would mostly be using it to help us hear the guitar parts more clearly. To do this, I can simply press S to solo the guitar track. And as I mentioned, we can also slow the tracks down or adjust the pitch by changing the key of the song as needed. If you're looking to perform the song, you can also create your own backing track by exporting your settings as an MP3 file. So here, I've muted the vocals and guitars, and by selecting Export and Export Mix, I can create my own backing track that I can sing and or play along to. Moises is a great app. It's definitely a lot of fun to play around with. Well, hopefully this video has been helpful in clarifying some of the best ways to manipulate audio so that you can learn and master your favorite songs faster. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you in the next Kids Guitar Academy tutorial.